NSS volunteers, district coordinators, NSS program officers, volunteers, students. आप सभी को मेरा तरफ से तमिलनाडु से आप सभी को वनकम एंड வாழ்த்துக்கள். आज का वो सब्जेक्ट है वो विकसित भारत. We all know that, and the past 2 or 3 years we have been hearing विकसित भारत 2047. हम लोग का वो वी हैव गॉट इंडिपेंडेंस 1947 है. अभी हम लोग सेंटिनरी टुवर्ड्स सेंटिनरी 2047 उसी रास्ता पर हम लोग अभी जा रहा है. 2047 या सेंटिनरी सेलिब्रेशन शुड बी ए यूथ सेंट्रिक सेलिब्रेशन. इसके लिए हम सभी को वेरी गुड न्यूज है. विकसित भारत के लिए एनएसएस के लिए हमारी भारतीय सरकार द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया क्या किया है. अभी इस साल इस बजट में एनएसएस के लिए 250 करोड़ रुपए वो अभी एनएसएस इस बजट में यूथ सेंट्रिक बजट में हमारा मिनिस्ट्री के लिए यूथ अफेयर्स एंड स्पोर्ट्स के लिए हमारे फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री से गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैज गिवन 250 करोड़ एनएसएस के लिए, केवल एनएसएस के लिए. सो उसमें हम लोग क्या कर सकता है. उसमें 250 करोड़ रुपए में हमको एनएसएस को हमको बढ़ाना है, संख्या बढ़ाना है. कितना संख्या बढ़ाना है. अभी एनएसएस का टोटल एनरोलमेंट है 40 लाख है. अभी 40 लाख नाउ वी आर गोइंग फॉर अनदर 25 लाख इस साल से हमको शुरू करना है. सो 25 लाख एंड ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग 40 लाख, 20 प्लस 40 इज इक्वल टू 65 लाख हमारा एनएसएस वॉलंटियर अभी बढ़ाने वाला है. वी आर गोइंग टू एक्सपैंड द एनएसएस. सो दैट इटसेल्फ अ फर्स्ट इंडिकेटर फॉर विकसित भारत and Yuva Bharat. So Viksit Bharat starts with the expansion of the youth, especially the expansion of the NSS volunteer. उनके लिए expansion के लिए सरकार 250 करोड़ allocate किया है. उससे हम लोग 25 लाख एनएसएस वॉलंटियर को इस साल से हमको एनएसएस में जुड़ना है. ये that is a great advantage and happy news for everybody who is listening or who is participating in the Viksit Bharat 2047 webinar. I'm so thankful to Dr. Dinesh Diori for organizing this Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat means development. So development, it is not only the educational development, it is not only the industrial development, social development or health sector में development. पहले एनएसएस वॉलंटियर को युवा को पहले हमको 3 चीज में डेवलपमेंट होना है. That is, I'm going to talk about the 3 चीज. ट्रिपल ई फार्मूला है. वो ट्रिपल ई फार्मूला में आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट माय लेक्चर ऑन द विकसित भारत, रास्ता फॉर विकसित भारत. दैट इज अ मंत्र फॉर विकसित भारत. फर्स्ट इज एजुकेशन, द सेकंड वन इज एलिवेशन एंड थर्ड वन इज एम्पावरमेंट. ये 3 टॉपिक में हमको छोटा छोटा चीज हमको देने वाला है. अभी फर्स्ट वाला है वो एजुकेशन. एजुकेशन हम लोग पूरा पढ़ रहा है, कॉलेज में पढ़ रहा है, स्कूल में पढ़ रहा है, यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ रहा है हमारा एनएसएस लोग. सो एजुकेशन इज द बेस है. एजुकेशन बिना एजुकेशन कुछ नहीं कर सकता है. एजुकेशन हमको पूरा बढ़ाना है, रोज सीखना है हमको. एजुकेशन ओनली इट इज नॉट ओनली दैट इट इज हैपनिंग ओनली इन द कॉलेज. वो कॉलेज जाना है, वो सीखना है, फिर वापस आना, ऐसा नहीं था. एजुकेशन कहीं भी हो सकता है. एजुकेशन कैन हैपन एट बस स्टैंड, एजुकेशन कैन हैपन एट द किचन, एजुकेशन कैन हैपन एट द स्पोर्ट्स फील्ड में, कहीं भी जहां में हमको एजुकेशन हो सकता है. सो एजुकेशन एंड एक्सपीरियंस ये दोनों मिलकर हमको बढ़ाना है. पहले सीखना है, फर्स्ट लिसन. दैट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप फॉर द विकसित भारत. विकसित भारत के लिए पहले सुनना है, पहले सीखना है. पहले किसको सुनना है. हमको आपको टीचर्स को सुनना है, आपको माता पिता को सुनना है, एल्डर्स को सुनना है, हमारा पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स उनका देश के लिए उनको हार्ड वर्क कर रहा है, उनके लिए उनको हम सुनना है. सो फ्रीडम फाइटर्स को सुनना है, बड़ा बड़ा नेता को सुनना है. पहले सुनो, फर्स्ट लिसन. दैट इज द ग्रेट स्टेप फॉर द विकसित भारत. तो एजुकेशन में पहले हमको सुनना है. क्या सुनना है हमको. रोज हमको इट नॉट ओनली रीडिंग बुक्स, इट नॉट ओनली listening to somebody else. ये पूरा मिलकर हमको कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव लर्निंग होना पड़ेगा। सुनना है, रीड करना है, देखना है, फील करना पड़ेगा, एक्सपीरियंस करना पड़ेगा। इट्स अ होलसम एंड कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव लर्निंग होना है। द फर्स्ट वन इज ऑन एजुकेशन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। रीड द सेकंड टॉपिक, आई एम जस्ट कमिंग टू द एलिवेशन। एलिवेशन क्या करना है, आपको क्या क्या सीखना है, उस एलिवेशन हमको उस क्या है दैट एजुकेशन that needs to be reflected, demonstrated in the our own behavior system. एजुकेशन में हमको एलिवेट होना है। एलिवेशन इन द सेंस है हमको हमारा एटीट्यूड में एलिवेट होना है। एलिवेशन इन द सेंस इम्प्रूवमेंट, इम्प्रूवमेंट होना है, उनको बड़ा होना है। इट इज हम छोटे नहीं करना है, हमको सीखना है। सीखने के बाद हमको ये एलिवेशन, एटीट्यूड में एलिवेशन, स्किल में एलिवेशन, बिहेवियर में एलिवेशन, हमारा कॉन्डक्ट में एलिवेशन, हमको हमारा रिलेशनशिप में एलिवेशन, हमारा पेशेंस में एलिवेशन, हमारा प्यार में एलिवेशन, सब सारे चीज में हमको एलिवेट करना है, इंप्रूवमेंट करना है, डेवलप करना है। उसी सारे जगह में हमको विकसित करना पड़ेगा। विकसित कहाँ कहाँ करना है, एटीट्यूड में विकसित होना है, बिहेवियर में विकसित होना है, स्किल्स में विकसित होना है, हमारा रिलेशनशिप में विकसित होना है, पेशेंस में विकसित होना है। एंड कहीं भी वो हमको अभी पूरा कहाँ 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 विकसित होना है, पहले एटीट्यूड को विकसित होना है, पहले मन सही होना है, देन ऑटोमेटिकली इंटेलेक्चुअली विकसित हो सकता है। पहले विकसित हमारे प्यारे युवाओं को बता रहा हूँ, वे प्यारा हमारा एनएसएस प्रोग्राम ऑफिसर को बता रहा हूँ, प्रिंसिपल्स को बता रहा हूँ, सारे हमारा बड़ा बड़ा नेता को बता रहा हूँ, पहले विकसित हमारा मन से शुरू होना है, फिर देश का विकास ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा। मन से विकसित करो, मन मन के लिए वो, दैट इज व्हाट वी आर ऑल टॉकिंग अबाउट एनएसएस, नॉट मी बट यू, नॉट मी बट यू ना। पहले मन को का विकसित करना है, एटीट्यूड को विकसित करना है, बिहेवियर को विकसित करना है। वो दैट इज व्हाट विकसित। एक बार हमको आपको बता रहे एजुकेशन क्या है, हम लोग पूरा बता रहा है एजुकेशन। हमको कहीं भी एनएसएस वॉलंटियर को पूछो व्हाट इज द एनएसएस ऑब्जेक्टिव, इमीडिएटली एवरीवन विल से दैट सर एनएसएस का ऑब्जेक्टिव है पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट थ्रू कम्युनिटी सर्विस। आत्मविश्वास
दुकान
को
बंद हो
बढ़ाना
थोड़ा,
है,
परत नहीं के बाद।
सामूहिक का सेवा से हमको
जब
पर्सनालिटी को बढ़ाना है। दैट इज व्हाट। एक बार क्या हो गया कि 1893 में स्वामी विवेकानंद वो चिकागो गए थे फॉर द रिलीजियस कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए। सो स्वामी विवेकानंद, आपको सबको मालूम है स्वामी विवेकानंद का कपड़ा कैसा होता है, उनका अनटेलर्ड कपड़ा है, एक टर्बन है, एक सैफरन क्लॉथ है। सो उसी क्लॉथ में वो अमेरिका गया है, वो चिकागो वो उसमें मार्केट एरिया में वो घूम रहा है। सो लोग देख रहा है, वो उसी टाइम में दैट इन अमेरिका एवरीबडी इज वेयरिंग कोट एंड शूट एंड टाई एंड वेल ड्रेस्ड है। वो तो स्वामी को देखे एंड पीपल आर वेरी वेरी अमेज्ड टू सी एंड दे आर वेरी लुकिंग एट इन अ वेरी क्यूरियस वे। कौन है ये आदमी, वो कपड़ा अलग है, उनका हेयर स्टाइल अलग है, सब पूरा अलग है, वो इसी कलर का वो क्या है सैफरन क्लॉथ पहन के वो इधर घूम रहा है। देन एक हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ और इंग्लिश लेडी एंड हस्बैंड दे वर टॉकिंग विच ईच अदर। स्वामी जी को पॉइंट आउट करके वो लेडी बताया था, आई थिंक दिस मैन इज नॉट अ जेंटलमैन, ऐसा वो उनका हस्बैंड को बताया। देन स्वामी जी हैज ओवरहियर्ड देयर कॉन्वर्सेशन। देन उनका वो लेडी का इंग्लिश लेडी को पास वो नजदीक में गए, जाके स्वामी जी बताया, मैडम in your country the tailor the tailor makes the dress makes you a gentleman. In your country your dress makes you a gentleman. In my country my character makes us a gentleman. ऐसा वो स्वामी जी विवेकानंद जी 1893 में वो विदेश देश में अमेरिका में बताया। वो क्या बताया, education is character development, education is personality development. It is not dress is not education, dress is not personality, makeup is not personality. Personality in the sense हमको आत्मविश्वास को बढ़ाना है, हमको कैरेक्टर को हमको बढ़ाना है, कैरेक्टर को स्ट्रेंथन करना है। कैरेक्टर फॉर्मेशन इज इंजिन। कैरेक्टर को विकसित करो, विकसित करो। विकसित 2047 कहाँ से शुरू होता है, हमारा एटीट्यूड से शुरू होता है, हमारा कैरेक्टर से शुरू होता है। देन थर्ड थिंग हमारा बिहेवियर से शुरू होता है। इट इज व्हाट द मेन द पार्ट ऑफ द एलिवेशन। एलिवेट करना पड़ेगा, इंप्रूव करना पड़ेगा, डेवलप करना पड़ेगा। द थर्ड पॉइंट एंड लास्ट पॉइंट मैं अभी आपको सबको बता रहा हूँ। फर्स्ट वन आई सेड एजुकेशन, द सेकंड वन इज एलिवेशन, एंड थर्ड वन इज एम्पावरमेंट। सबको शक्ति, ऊर्जा होना चाहिए, एम्पावर होना चाहिए। कहाँ कहाँ एम्पावर होना चाहिए, उसके लिए 5 फार्मूला में बता रहा हूँ। दैट इज अ 5 पॉइंट फार्मूला सभी युवा के लिए, सारे लोगों के लिए। तो 5 पॉइंट फार्मूला, तो कहाँ कहाँ एम्पावरमेंट होना है विकसित भारत के लिए, विकसित भारत 2047 के लिए। युवा कैसा होना है, युवा कैसा बनाना है, युवा कैसा हो सकता है, हाउ द यूथ शुड बी। ये 5 फार्मूला आपको मैं बता रहा हूँ, अभी आपके सामने मैं प्रस्तुत कर रहा हूँ। एक, फर्स्ट वन, 5 पॉइंट फार्मूला, इट इज अ 5 स्टार फार्मूला। आई ऑलवेज से दैट युवा को 5 स्टार बनाना है। तो अभी हम लोग का 5 स्टार होटल मालूम है ना, 5 स्टार होटल जाके उनका एम्बियंस देखो, उनका कमरा देखो, उनका फैसिलिटीज देखो, बहुत अच्छा होता है। 3 स्टार, 3 स्टार जाओ उसमें थोड़ा कम होता है, 2 स्टार में कम होता है, 1 स्टार में कम होता है। वो 5 स्टार में सारे फैसिलिटीज मिलता है। सो हमारा युवा है, ये 5 स्टार लोग है। उस 5 स्टार बनाने के लिए क्या करना है? फर्स्ट वन, हमारा मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, फर्स्ट वन फिजिकली फिट होना है हमको। रोज फिजिकली फिट, शरीर में हमको फिट होना पड़ेगा। शरीर, कंप्लीट फिटनेस, इसलिए गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया स्टार्टेड द प्रोग्राम फिट इंडिया प्रोग्राम। शरीर से फिट होना है, इसलिए हमको एक फार्मूला भी हम लोग को बनाया। शरीर का फिटनेस के लिए क्या फार्मूला है? फिटनेस के लिए, फिटनेस के लिए वो फार्मूला हमारा गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया फिट इंडिया मूवमेंट में ये लोग बता रहा है। आधा घंटा रोज, आधा घंटा रोज फिटनेस का डोज। क्या है? आधा घंटा रोज फिटनेस का डोज। फिटनेस के लिए आधा घंटा रोज करना पड़ेगा, ये फिटनेस का डोज है। ऐसा आधा घंटा करो, देन ऑटोमेटिकली यू विल फिट। तो फिजिकली फिट होना है। एंड सेकेंड वन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, हमको ना मेंटली स्ट्रांग होना पड़ेगा। मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ, बहुत बहुत शक्ति बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, वो शक्ति होना है। तो मेंटली स्ट्रांग होना पड़ेगा। कोई भी चीज हमको अफेक्ट कर सकता है, समटाइम्स विक्ट्री होता है, समटाइम्स फेलियर होता है, समटाइम्स जॉयफुल मोमेंट, समटाइम्स सैड मोमेंट है, समटाइम्स दुख होता है, समटाइम्स संतोष होता है, समटाइम्स वी आर इन वेरी गुड एलाइटेड सेलिब्रेशन होता है, समटाइम्स बहुत दुख होता है। सो हमेशा लाइफ इट्स नॉट अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, क्या ईसीडी टाइप है। आपको ईसीडी देखा? कहीं भी आपको डॉक्टर के पास जाओ, जाके आप ईसीजी ले लो, ईसीजी वो लेता है, तो ईसीजी रिपोर्ट देके आप ईसीजी रिपोर्ट खोल के देखो कैसा होता है ये ईसीजी रिपोर्ट। ये ऊपर नीचे, ऊपर नीचे, ऊपर नीचे, कहीं भी आपको स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं मिलता है। सो उस ईसीजी हमको क्या बता रहा है? ईसीजी, व्हाट ईसीजी सेज टू ऑल ऑफ अस इज दैट इज ऑलवेज देयर इज एन अप एंड डाउन। लाइफ इज आल्सो नॉट स्ट्रेट, इट ऑलवेज हैज लॉट ऑफ अप्स एंड डाउन। दुख होता है, संतोष होता है, दुख होता है, विक्ट्री होता है, फेलियर होता है, एंड सक्सेस होता है, फेलियर होता है, एंड समटाइम्स सेलिब्रेशन होता है, समटाइम्स सैड मोमेंट्स होता है, समटाइम्स ब्राइट मोमेंट, समटाइम्स वेरी डार्क मोमेंट्स। इसलिए लाइक ईसीजी, अप एंड डाउन लाइफ में होता है। इस अप्स एंड डाउन इज वेरी वेरी मस्ट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस। उनको कहीं भी स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं होता है, विकसित भारत का लाइन कहीं भी कंफर्टेबल नहीं है, वो चैलेंजिंग, बहुत चैलेंजेस है, बहुत चैलेंजेस को हमको फेस करना पड़ेगा। एजुकेशन में चैलेंजेस, इंडस्ट्री में चैलेंज, एग्रीकल्चर में चैलेंज, इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट में चैलेंज, एंड इवन यूथ मोल्डिंग के लिए, यूथ ट्रेनिंग के लिए बहुत चैलेंजेस है। एंड चैलेंजेस बहुत सारे इसी रास्ता में। विकसित भारत इज नॉट अ कंफर्टेबल वन, हमको बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ेगा, हमको बहुत हार्ड वर्क करना पड़ेगा। तो याद रखो यूसीजी, ईसीजी इज नॉट ऑलवेज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन। इफ इट इज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, यू आर डेड। ईसीजी लाइन में स्ट्रेट है तो आपको, आप लोग पूरे, इट इज कंप्लीटली डिक्लेयर्ड डेड। When it is the ECG shows that there is the zigzag line, up and down, up and down, up and down, means that you are alive and you are living. The same way, our life is also with a lot of ups and downs. If you have a ups and downs, don't worry, be happy. You are alive and you are in the track of Viksit Bharat 2047. Viksit Bharat 2047 always with ups and downs. We have to go through that. We have to face challenges. We have to move forward. Every step forward and no step backward. My dear NSS volunteers and ladies and gentlemen, मैं आपको सभी को बता रहा हूँ, every step forward and no step backward. That is what our mantra. First one I said, physically fit होना है, mentally alert होना है. Third one, इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। इंटेलेक्चुअली शार्प होना पड़ेगा, हमको पूरा सीखना पड़ेगा। स्किल स्किल शार्प स्किल्स होना है, बैलेंस होना है, एवरीथिंग we have to be intellectually sharp hona hai. Then what is the fourth one? Fourth one is very very important for everybody. Sometimes we have celebration mood, sometimes sad mood, sometimes victory mood, sometimes failure mood, and everything. The life is an ECG. That ECG should not affect our emotionally balanced होना है। चार पार फार्मूला क्या है? इमोशनली बैलेंस्ड होना है, हमको कहीं भी दुख नहीं होना, कहीं भी ओवर एंजॉयमेंट भी नहीं होना। We have to be in a balance. We have the right balance of failure and success, right balance of that light and darkness, and the light balance of knowledge and some part of little ignorance भी हमको चाहिए। I mean, no one is fully with equipped with knowledge. We are all learning. वो लाइफ तक लर्निंग हो सकता है। एंड द लास्ट वन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, सोशली रेस्पॉन्सिबल। यार इधर इस पॉइंट में आता है एनएसएस। तो एम्पावरमेंट में 5 फार्मूला: फिजिकली फिट होना है, मेंटली अलर्ट होना है, इंटेलेक्चुअली शार्प होना है, इमोशनली बैलेंस्ड होना है, द लास्ट वन सोशली रिस्पॉन्सिबल होना है। ये 5 फार्मूला आप अप्लाई करो and you will become a 5 star, and we will definitely achieve 2047 Viksit Bharat. And not only NSS along with student, आप सबको साथ मिलकर सबके प्रयास कर, सबके साथ सबके विश्वास, सबका प्रयास पूरा मिलकर हमको अचीव करेंगे विकसित भारत 2047। एजुकेट करना, इवेल्युएट करना, द लास्ट वन एम्पावर करना। याद रखो 3E फार्मूला, याद रखो 5 फार्मूला: फिजिकली फिट, मेंटली अलर्ट, एंड इंटेलेक्चुअली शार्प, इमोशनली बैलेंस्ड, एंड सोशली रिस्पॉन्सिबल। ये रास्ता फॉर विकसित भारत 2047। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर डॉक्टर दिनेश दियोरा जी, डॉक्टर रघुवंशी जी, my friend, dynamic leader, Dr. Ajay Shinde ji, and Saithiram Pawar ji, and all the people, the participants of this webinar, the national webinar. And कोविड टाइम में बहुत सारे वेबिनार में स्पीकर था, तो रोज 2-3 वेबिनार अटेंड करना था। somehow it is all slowly fading away, but again that another one more webinar, and with the help of Mr. Dinesh Deoraji, he came to Kanyakumari and really enjoyed. From the Maharashtra to that down south, the Kanyakumari, that what you call the Triveni Sangamam, the merging of the 3 great seas, Arabic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Bay of Bengal. So they have all seen that, and I can proudly say that we have more than 12 states have participated. One of the best team is Maharashtra team that is led by Dr. Dinesh Dioreji. I congratulate Dinesh and his dedicated volunteers. बहुत अच्छा टीम था। सो विकसित भारत के लिए ये टीम बिल्कुल जाएगा। हम लोग विकसित भारत बनाएंगे, हमको विकसित भारत एंजॉय करेंगे। हम लोग 2047 में विकसित होएंगे। विकसित मेंटालिटी, विकसित स्किल्स, विकसित टैलेंट्स, विकसित कम्युनिकेशन, विकसित कैरेक्टर। Thank you very much and God bless you. Jai Hind and Vanakkam to all of you. Vanakkam.
Thank you very much, sir. As usual, energetic, full of enthusiasm and high power. I expected the same and I received the same. Thank you very much, sir. As you stated in your speech, that Vikasit start from self. Indeed, we cannot rely on government. We cannot rely on any other government or non-government bodies. We have to start to become the nation Vikasit from ourselves only. And that's the way only we can have Viksit Bharat at 2047. I really liked, and of course, I must say that all volunteers will receive exactly that you're 5-star person, and you are a 5-star person, no doubt. And your 5 points that will lead to Viksit Bharat 2047. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Thank you very much for enlightening us on this occasion. Thank you very much, sir. After this, I would like to invite Mr. Ajay Shinde, Regional Directorate of Pune, who works for NSS Maharashtra and Goa. Mr. Ajay Shinde, sir, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are quite
Okay, okay.
audible, sir.
Okay. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me for this webinar. GT Patil Arts, Commerce and Science College, Nandurbar. It is one of the very prominent institution in the KBC and Jalwa. As we could see, many activities are organized by this organization. Uh, Today's our guest for the webinar, Professor M.J. Raghuvanshi sir, the Management Council member of the Kavitri Bainabai Chaudhary North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon. Then we have the guest of honor, Sri Chaitaram Pawar sir. He is a Padma Shri awardee from Sakri, Maharashtra. We have my senior, my mentor, Dr. Samuel Chelaya sir. He is one of our senior officer, most senior officer in the working in the Ministry of in the NSS organization, and he's always been a guiding light for all our NSS family. My friend Dr. Chinna Andre sir, NSS Director of KVC Jalgaon, and the organizer and convener of this webinar, Dinesh every NSS program from GT Patil College Nandurbar, all the NSS program officers, area coordinators, or the program officers of the NSS. See, I think some of the participants there from out of Maharashtra, also there are three times. See, I think the RD participant of 2025. There are many others. So, very warm regards and greetings to all of you. The topic is very vast actually. NSS for Viksit Bharat to 2047. NSS, of course, NSS has always been working for Viksit Bharat since beginning. And Dr. Samuel sir, he has inspired us very well how the NSS is working and what NSS can do and what we have to do as a part of our roadmap towards our journey for Viksit Bharat. So, dear friends, as we all know, this concept of Viksit Bharat, it was visualized by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in 2017, and he has appealed to the youth, 1 lakh youth where they were appealed and they were asked to come forward to work for this Viksit Bharat. And accordingly, the objectives and the guidelines were framed also, and various programs were planned. So, what is the objectives of Viksit Bharat? Viksit Bharat means it's preparing a new generation, preparing new minds, new youngsters. So they should be aware, they should be policy makers, they should contribute for the development of nation. So whatever we are working, whatever we are planning for, so there should be a voice for youth and what they think about their vision about Viksit Bharat, that the government of India, they wanted to know. And they, keeping this in mind, Minister of Youth Affairs and Sport, they have developed, they have designed some program. As you all know, in the year 2025, recently we had one Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue. It was held in Delhi in Bharat Mandapam. So therein, in wherein actually we had a various competition at the district and the state level, and the good youth they were having their voices and they wanted to talk about this subject. They were called, and the 75 to 80 youths from every state they were invited to New Delhi in Bharat Mandapam, and they expressed their thought on Viksit Bharat. So what we should do to achieve this goal? Recently, also, I think when the March itself, with the 1 month back, we had National Youth Parliament also, that was also based on the Viksit Bharat. Then also the people, they put their views. And the intention behind organizing this activity is to give opportunity and a platform to the youth of the nation to express their thoughts, what they think about the common man's, that is regard, what is their view as a common man. So those views are collected in the form of these parliaments and various programs, and it was useful to incorporate these things into formulate one document, preparing a document to give to the policy makers. So NSS, it is nothing but it's an organization of youth, and NSS is a youth only. So NSS is the program wherein we are channelizing the youth energy for the constructive development. And the development, it is a part. Development is very important. We are talking about a Viksit Bharat. As Samuel sir said also recently, we have been talking about Viksit Bharat for the last 2 3 years. But we should know what is Viksit Bharat. And as far as NSS is concerned, we have a different role in this journey. Because Viksit Bharat, it is not just infrastructure development. It is in Viksit Bharat, it is the overall development. That is our social development, our economic development, our infrastructure development, our financial development, all kinds of developments are involved in this journey. As far as our program, youth programs are concerned, we are very much attached to the social development. We have a very major role as far as the community development is concerned, and that we have been doing for the last many years. Since 1969, various programs are organized under the aegis of this NSS. As we all know, the regular programs like disaster management, environment awareness, watershed development, various awareness on various social issues like eradication of the superstition, then anti-addiction, health awareness, then the women empowerment, blood donation camp, water awareness. There are many activities. There is a very big long list actually. The what are the campaign coming from the PMO, from the government of India, from various ministries. The NSS is always ahead to organize those programs, and we have been organizing these programs very well, very effectively. And NSS volunteers, our youth are involved in this organization always. But as you could see now, there is a change in the method of this awareness campaign. Earlier, our volunteers, they were coming, they were doing more physical activity, and these rallies or this seminar or physical program was very prominent as far as our programs were concerned. But now we can see that during the last 10 years, the I would say it is a period of digital revolution. So digitalization of these programs, it has taken a major a prominent place actually as far as the various programs is concerned. And the Digital India, keeping this Digital India theme in mind, the NSS department also they have changed their theme Youth for Digital India and My Bharat. So why they have made this theme? Because the digital media it is playing a very important role in the awareness, and NSS is involved in the awareness. That is why these digital tools, as a responsible citizen of this country, we have to use it very wisely. We have to use this digital media for the betterment of society. So this is also one of the step, one of the move towards reaching the goal of Viksit Bharat. So, dear friends, as Samuel sir said, he has given some inputs to us actually. What are the changes? What are the changes we should make in our mindset? Of course, as a community program, as a community awareness campaign. So changing the mindset of the people, making the people aware, that is our major work. And that is what we are going to do in our coming roadmap. That should be our more map, creating a more aware society, empowering our youth, active participation of our youth in the policy formation. So that is what we are looking for. So generally, we are facing different problems in various sectors. So our job is to understand those problems and working on those issues. As we could see, our people they are going to the community. They are working in at a different places and at different occasions. We go for a plantation. We go for environment awareness. We are also involved in the fitness activities. We are making various programs. So thing is that we have to see which are the sectors where we should work. And our problem is that the changing the mindset and changing the mentality of the community, that is more important and more challenging. That is a challenge for NSS, and we have to do it effectively now in future too. Actually, I am from the agriculture background and from the farmers family also. So out of these 4 5 subjects, there are many fields actually where we need to work on. That is, as Sam sir said, as that there are different sectors like we should work on. Mainly, he was discussing about education, skill development, health, and as well as agriculture also. So being a person from the agriculture background, I would say it is one of the very big challenge for our country. India being an agriculture country, still we are unable to go ahead in these sectors as we could see during the past years. So we have a lot of agriculture and fertile land in the country, but still we are not able to get enough output from this. And this is all because of the even after the green revolution, after getting good technology for agriculture, we are unable to implement that technology for the development of our farming system. There we talk about the rotavator, sowing machine, greenhouse, the processing of agriculture fruits. Other many things are there actually. There are a lot of developments has taken place in the sector of agriculture, but we are unable to do it only because that is because of the mindset of the people. We have marginal farmers where a small farmer, it's say, suppose if it is a small village of say population of 2,000 people, so having acres of land, but bringing uh, uh, okay, but bringing those all those people together and for the common goal, it's very difficult. because we are seeing the farming system or farm business, or you can say the agriculture process as in a different way, in a traditional way. Still, we are unable to adopt those technology for the development of our agriculture sector. So, as we could see in the Western countries, they have mechanized, they have a different and corporate approach towards the sector. They have formed a cooperative farming, even the shares and all. They brought together the people, and as per their land holding, they're coming together and they have mechanized their farming. And they have, suppose a small farmer of 2 acres or 3 acres, he is unable to implement or bear the cost of the mechanized farming. But if we come together and if we can do something like this, so I think this sector can be very well developed. So this is just an example. There are a lot of challenges in this, because making a legal work, legal paperwork for such activity or such a movement is not so easy. But still, I think the youth of India, the today's generation, they can think about such issues, such problems, and if they can do something, so that what are the resources we are having, we can work on those resources and we can definitely get some good result. So it is one of the sector I talk about, but there are many other sectors also. If we think in a different way, we can bring those changes, and we can definitely move towards the way of the Viksit Bharat. Dear friends, it's already always more than an hour. I think we started with the seminar, and then Dr. Samuel sir, my senior, he has already elaborated the concept very well. So I think instead of taking more time, I will sum up my things, and I would extend my wishes to all the participants here, all the program officers, all the volunteers, all the stakeholders, organizers also. Uh, I'll congratulate all of them for organizing this webinar, for covering this very important topic. And I convey my best wishes to all of you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for highlighting the various areas for Vikasit Bharat at 2047. Indeed, we have to work in a different ways, and we have to tackle different areas. Then only we will called developed nation at 2047. Thank you very much, sir. Though you are much busy handling two states, the responsibility of NSS being the regional directorate, you accepted our invitation and present here, join us as a key speaker for this webinar. I thanks you all. Later on, I would like to request the NSS Director of KBC North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon, Dr. Sachinji Nandre, to guide us on the topic Vikasit Bharat, the role of NSS for Vikasit Bharat. Sir, please.
Good afternoon.
Good
Kavitri
afternoon.
Bainabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon, and NTVS GT Patil, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Nandurbar. One-day national webinar on the subject of NSS for Viksit Bharat at the rate of 2047. This webinar president, my friend, Principal Dr. Mahendra Raghuvanshi sir, the Management Council member of our university. Guest of honor, Sri Chaitramji Pawar, Padma Shri Award from Government of India. Dashing and dynamic speaker of this webinar is Samuel Chela sir, NSS Regional Director of Chennai, Tamil Nadu. And one of the great thinker of NSS, Regional Director of the Maharashtra State, my friend Dr. Ajay Shinde sir. District coordinators, area coordinators, advisory committee members of University NSS team, and coordinator of this webinar, my friend Dinesh Devre sir. First, I will congratulate the GT Patil College team to very good and nice and appreciated webinar will be arranged. This subject is very vibrant and it is essential for the NSS student. Chela sir will be deliver very great and enthusiastic lecture about the 5-star for the youth. And Shinde sir will be the very silent and defendable situation he will be handled for this webinar. I will say that I and you, we should be encouraged to the people for Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat. we should be motivate especially young minds to realize these dreams. What is meant by the Viksit Bharat? Viksit Bharat means to develop the India into the 2047 is the government's vision to drive the mission and making India complete to develop nation in his 100th anniversary of the independence in 2047. The vision is based on the four main pillars. First pillar is very great and important for the NSS family, and first pillar is the youth or yuva. Second is garib. Third is the woman, and fourth is the farmer. And the first important pillar is the yuva or youth. In Amrutkal, the Panch Pran was represent the vision of our nation and good governance, good principle and practices. In our Prime Minister will be delivered the Panch Prans. One is the goal of the developed India means Viksit Bharat, to remove any trace of the colonial mindsets, taking pride in your legacy, our strength of unity, and fulfilling the duties of citizens and honesty means Viksit Bharat, गुलामगिरी से मुक्ति, विरासत पे गर्व, एकता और एकजुटता, नागरिकों का कर्तव्य. Our country is the young, golden country. Golden country gives the inspiration of the students. India is the youth represent the young greatest strength with a vibrant and dynamic generation driving the vision of making India and developed nation in 2047. The path of the ambitious goal is not without challenges. In Viksit Bharat 2047 initiatives, visions India is developed nation by the century of its independence in 2047. The transformative roadmap emphasizes the inclusive development, sustainable progress, and effective governance. It is the important basic of our Viksit Bharat vision and purpose and significance are the crafted of the channel, their creativity, energy, and ideas, and must be aligned their aspiration of national development goals. This approach promotes the innovation and advancement as well as self-reliance is not a just change agent, but also the beneficiary of the change. Change agents mean the NSS students or NSS youth. Youth is the change of agent, and the change of agent is also the beneficiary for Viksit Bharat at 2047. Such initiatives, platforms such as Voice of Youth of the Change, in Prime Minister of the Narendra Modi trace their importance, saying, power of the youth is sustainable development with effective governance. This key is the transformation for the active participants of Indian youth, who are seen both the agents and reception developed nation in the century of the independence 2047. This forward-looking plan focus on inclusive growth in Viksit Bharat. Initiative seeks to evolve India as the achievement of Viksit Bharat once with significant announcement made in the order of the expenditure. Earlier, Mr. Ajay Shinde sir will be explain the objectives of the Viksit Bharat. What is meant by Viksit Bharat? Chela sir is also told about the Viksit Bharat. But in Viksit Bharat, the NSS play the important role for all these things of the main pillars of the Viksit Bharat, such as youth, farmer, woman, and Garibi. These four pillars is the important for the growth of the Viksit Bharat, but the NSS volunteers are the main pillar for this Viksit Bharat, because in every day the volunteers are play the important roles of in Viksit Bharat, or in every day he plays the very good and motivational roles for the NSS. In Viksit Bharat, primary goal is transform the India into the developed nation in 2047 through the inclusive economic participation for all the citizens. It's aim to take the India economy of the 13 trillion without just 2 decades. This strategy is consolidating infrastructure, expanding social welfare schemes, driving economic growth, promoting sustainable development, and enhancing both these easy and living this case of doing business. Such objective of the Viksit Bharat is to inspire and empower the young people to realize this full potential, to provide guidance and support for their development as person, and also promote these youth's awareness about social issues and encourage youth in the community services, and to foster leadership skill and encourage the youth to become a reason for the positive changes. Viksit Bharat means the identify the natural leaders, platform for the youth vision, connect youth in decision making, empower youth in Viksit Bharat. Such things of the Viksit Bharat is zero poverty, 100% good quality school education, access the high quality, affordable and comprehensive health care, 100% skilled labor with meaningful employment, and 70% of women in economic activity. Farming making your country is the food basket for the world. What is my the zero poverty? And zero poverty is the not a role of the NSS or not a role of the youth, but youth is participate in zero poverty and they will be changed to the India. यानी कि शून्य गरीबी में विकसित भारत का लक्ष्य क्या होगा, इसमें हमारे युवा अच्छी तरह से काम कर सकते हैं और वो जो काम है वो अपने आप खुद में बना सकते हैं, बता सकते हैं और लोगों को इसके बारे में बता सकते हैं. जैसे कि Zero poverty in Viksit Bharat 2047 is achievable through the multi-dimensional approach toward the empowering and unprivileged and promoting in-exclusive development, essential as infrastructure development for people experience poverty is the way to forward the sustainable development. At the same time, food security scheme continue to benefit over the 80 crores of India, ensuring that no one sleeps on the empty stomach. The Jan Dhan Yojana, the world's largest, has empowered crores by providing access and banking, ensuring financial empowerment. Especially emphasis is placed fulfilling aspiration, protecting the right of the weaker section, and Divyangas through the special support of the mechanism. In addition, overall tribal development is prioritized, ensuring a level playing field of marginalized population. Further, they provide more than 3 crores rural power with affordable homes, with basic amenities, enhance their quality of the life. Enhance India is the vision for the unpoverty stricken for the self-reliant India. Education, one of the best and important part in the Viksit Bharat. Earlier, Samuel Chela sir will be deliver about the education. Education is the basic need of the Viksit Bharat, and India will be change its old education policy. It will be adopted new education policy, and new education policy is the based on the skill-based practice, such as the PM Kaushalya Vikas Yojana, have the skilled millions of Samarth Udyog centers and industry reading work for the industry in 4.0. More than 10,000 Atal Thinker labs will be nationwide encouraged to the scientific temperament, while the first national sports university will be in Manipur, is the milestone of the achievement of the international higher education. In also progress setup of IIT campus in Zanzibar and Abu Dhabi supported the schemes like funds and funds for startup of India and funds of the schemes. In Viksit Bharat, education is the most important part for the development. One also thing is the healthcare. Healthcare is the most important or most play important role in Viksit Bharat. The Viksit healthcare about the NSS volunteers are always motivate or always awareness the healthcare in various such as the polio dose, COVID vaccination, blood donation camps, Nasha Mukta Bharat, child health, nutrition mission, also Poshan Pakwada. These are the healthcare students of NSS will be volunteers will be play the some most important role. Or also E-Sanjeevani OPD, PM Jandan Ayushman Yojana, such as the affordable schemes will be given to the Indian in Viksit Bharat. Improvement for the middle class. Middle class family is the more important. It will be below power line to the upper power line. With Viksit Bharat, the government emphasizes the middle class welfare through the enhance of the infrastructure, employment generation, PM Awas Yojana, has provided more than 2.5 crore houses, while the Grameen and its second phase will be including sanitization through the large scale of toilet construction and women-led waste management, urban schemes, and Amrut Life. Also, in a Viksit Bharat, farmer welfare. Farmer is the India is the country of the farmers. With the Viksit Bharat drive, survival schemes has been the initiated, and farmer scheme will be in the ELP, agriculture scheme will be promoted through the NSS in the last 6 months, because the youth affairs ministry will be fully play the important role of the agriculture ELP, and all NSS regional directors, and all PO will be play the most economically and good role of the ELP, because this ELP give to the farmers actually what means India will be do, what is the government will be do, and give some things up for the inputs to from NSS volunteers to the farmers, and farmer will be give this such a schemes for the its beneficiary. Women empowerment is promoted under the Viksit Bharat scheme through a master scheme with representation of financial inclusion and enhanced quality of life. Reservation of 33% in seats in Lok Sabha and the assemblies in the Nari Shakti Vandan Abhiyan. This is the one of the important part of this Viksit Bharat, and NSS plays the great role in the Nari Shakti Vandan Abhiyan in 2023, 23, 24. I think 24 NSS volunteers in the parade, RD parade. All ladies volunteers will be present there in Kartavya Path, because the woman empowerment. Also national security जवान वंदन करो, वो भी एक प्रोग्राम हमारा एनएसएस में किया गया था in 2024. In Viksit Bharat Vision, strategy of initiative have significantly strengthened Indian national security. The country robust defense capability is attested to the induction and indigenously developed light compact helicopters and powering the Agnipath scheme. Such schemes for the student. Economically development is the most important task or the part. Economic development in India has the gain momentum in the pandemic driven a strong growth in value improving reforms, GST implementation, and united the market of digital initiative like Aadhaar DBT and UPI. UPI is the India's or world largest development or collaborator or development software. India made this software. It is in world 2 numbers will be given this UPI credit. UPI revolution payments and financial inclusion made in India. World leader in digital transaction. Record break practice will be made. Agriculture and electronic exports demonstrated India rising global competitive. Jandan Yojana reform to the sectors such as MSME. In technology, India is the number one in the world because of the such as the Chandrayaan. Export 80% of iPhone to the America because of its strong economic development. Easy doing business. Startups are very made to the Indian government, and young children or young youths are doing such a tremendous startups in everywhere. Then students are get startups of the infrastructure is the most important part of the development of the nation. India and China, both countries are in the same way will be the in government. India and China. In China will be released in the infrastructure is more rapidly increased, and India will be very slowly increase in the infrastructure. In the 1947 to 225, India will be increased slowly, but the step rapidly increase after in 210. to 225. The development of the infrastructure in India has increased phenomenally through the initiatives like PM Gati Shakti, which is the enhanced transport of the good and service for the employment generation, improves the citizen lives. India has the expand the road, railway, air, and waterway network in achievement like the Yashobhumi Convention Center, Vande Bharat trains, express the highway, Udan schemes. And also India will be improve its technology. Such technology, India is the largest country, would be in technology number 2. India is the become world leader in technology and space exploration. Efforts like Chandrayaan-3 beginning achieve, India became the first country to reach the south pole of the moon, showcase the first effective capability of the space in India. Aditya L1 mission with the study of the sun and Gynesium mission will also soon undertaken the Indian governor. Digitally, India is the resolution of governance and service through the digital platforms of Umang and Kisan Rath, and also leading the charge of the digital empowerment with more than 4.6 crores candidates being the certified under Pradhan Mantri Gramin Digital Abhiyan. UPI technology is number 1 in world. iPhone will be export 92% for the world. In space technology, India is number 2. With these effects like the semiconductor will be the country manufacture hub. Sustainability development is the one of the most important for the development in the Viksit Bharat, such as the PM Kumkum scheme. India is the empowering farmers with the solar energy solution. At the same time, One Sun, One World, One Grid initiative plans will be developed for the global grid for the solar energy, encouraging the sustainable development in the world. What is the theme of the Viksit Bharat? There are the 5 themes in Viksit Bharat, such as empower Indians means health, education, Nari Shakti, sports, culture, crime society, thriving and sustainable economy, industry, energy, agriculture, infrastructure, green economy, and cities, innovation, science and technology, research, development, startup, and digital, good governance and security. India in the world number 1. What do you need reach these goals in Viksit Bharat? There is need to prepare the ambitious, bold, and transformative agenda to reach the goals of Viksit Bharat. You can provide your idea, a suggestion, and motivate this idea to the nation building and contribute to achieving the goals in Viksit Bharat. And Viksit Bharat concept is to the all things up to introduce the India in the turning point in its history of 21st century. In the 5th largest economy in the world today, and will be get in 2027, would be the India is the 3rd largest economic country in the world. Japan, German, Singapore, and South Korea will be in a 50, 60, and 70 decade. They will be increase its economically poverty. Such way, India will be also increase its economic power in the 20th century. Lot of opportunity to the India will be in Viksit Bharat. India will be reach into Amrutkal. India has been the transformed from many fronts, is the ready for the takeoff. There has been the massive expansion in social and economic infrastructure to the policies of the schemes. These schemes are the for the youth in will be required for such a expansion, such as IITs, IIMs, medicals, nursing college, skilling Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, many more than. In the last decade, the number of university and college has increased manifold in the Indian higher education system. India has demonstrated such as the sports, Jan-Dhan accounts, COVID vaccination, youth plays very good and motivative role in the COVID vaccination. Also, NSS volunteers played beautiful role in climate in goals. India is the only country which overachieved its peers in 25 climate and 9 years here, time meeting of 40% of its power capacity for non-fossil fuels. Chandrayaan digital public infrastructure expansion, such will be developed by the India, and also summit of the G20. India is the global standing country. and journey head to the Viksit Bharat, India stand to the crucial juncture poised to take off the growth of the trajectory. It is important to realize the tremendous degradation in belief of the India destiny coupled and steadfast leadership is necessary to realize this potential. There is the enormous work we need to undertake. The mission mode make India in Viksit Bharat. In happens, we need to chalk out a bold, ambitious, and transformative agenda. Business as well as the youth will be learned from this important channelized to initiative ideas of youth into the nation building. This outreach of initiative provides that is the very good opportunity for lakhs of youth across the India. Across 5 themes will be important for the India in Viksit Bharat: empowerment of Indians, sustainable economy, innovation, science and technology such as the RD, research and development, digital startup, good governance and security. India in the number 1 in the world. मैं आखिरी में ये कहूंगा कि दिल मिले या ना मिले मगर हाथ मिलते रहने चाहिए, और हाथ मिलते रहे तो भारत आगे जा सकता है, आगे जा रहा है, और 2047 में विकसित भारत बन के रहेगा। ये देखने के लिए ये सब युवा रहेंगे जो आरडी परेड में शामिल थे, वो सब युवा वो देखेंगे कि ये देश हमारा है, देश आगे बढ़ रहा है, सक्षम युवा समर्थ भारत, और विकास भी है, विरासत भी है, और हमें गर्व भी है। और मैं पूरी तरह से इस बात पे सहमत हूँ कि बहुत ही अच्छा सा वेबिनार जीटी पाटिल कॉलेज ने लिया और एक अच्छा सब्जेक्ट था, और उसमें चल्लैया सर, शिंदे सर, चैत्राम भाऊ आ न सके, और कॉलेज के प्रधान आचार्य भी शामिल थे। मैं सबका शुक्रगुजार हूँ और मेरी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र।
Thank you very much, sir. Though it's a Sunday and you are working there almost 24/7, as we experienced the March end and PFMAs and what can say account and all the things, but you joined the webinar and express your deliberations in such a details for Vikasit Bharat. Respected Dr. Sachin Nandre has focused on his own experiences of working as office bearers, and so focused on the 5 themes which are necessary for Vikasit Bharat. Apart from, sir also mentioned the existing various schemes of the nation that works in the line of or on the line of making India developed at 2047. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. And as moving at the last juncture of this webinar, the presidential address, unfortunately, sir is not here. Dr. Mahendra Raghuvanshi, the president of this webinar, having some family function on the occasion of Ram Navami, so sir has left earlier with the message. And on behalf of sir, I am just making the conclusion of the webinar here. First of all, I must thanks to the my colleagues and all the person those who helped for this one organization, and I'm happy to mention that around 600 online registration I received for this national webinar, and almost 450, around 450 persons have joined the WhatsApp group. For this webinar, Dr. Samuel Challaya, Mr. Ajay Shinde, and Dr. Sachin Nandre have delivered their deliberations and guided us on Viksit Bharat. For this, I said all these members, all these speakers for joining us and making this webinar successful. Unfortunately, Mr. Chaitram Pawar sir has not joined the meeting because sir has already told that sir traveled around that Dang area of it is a deep forest area, and because of the lack of range, so couldn't join us. But sir has delivered his best wishes yesterday also and in the early morning also. So I say thanks to the Mr. Chaitanya Pawar sir also for say yes to joining this, but unfortunately couldn't. On behalf of the college administrators, I say thanks to all all the participants who participated here, and rest of I request Dr. Sultan Pawar sir. Hello, Dr. Sultan Pawar sir.
आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
हाँ sir, please put the formal vote of thanks and conclude the webinar, please.
ओके सर, ओके, थैंक यू. कवित्री बहिणाबाई चौधरी उत्तर महाराष्ट्र विश्वविद्यालय जलगांव और नंदुरबार तालुका विधायक समिति के जीटी पाटिल आर्ट्स कॉमर्स और साइंस कॉलेज नंदुरबार के एनएसएस डिपार्टमेंट इनके संयुक्त संकाय द्वारा आयोजित एनएसएस फॉर विकसित भारत एट 2047 इस विषय पर आज वन डे नेशनल वेबिनार संपन्न हुआ है. ये वेबिनार बहुत अच्छा हुआ है. इस वेबिनार में, इस प्रोग्राम में जो प्रेसिडेंट रहे प्रिंसिपल प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर एम जे रघुवंशी जी, एमसी मेंबर कवित्री बहिणाबाई चौधरी नॉर्थ महाराष्ट्र यूनिवर्सिटी जलगांव. इस प्रोग्राम के जो गेस्ट रहे बारीपाड़ा के शिल्पकार वन मित्र जिन्हें भारत सरकार ने अभी पद्मश्री अवार्ड घोषित किया है, वे सम्माननीय चैत्राम पवार जी. इस प्रोग्राम के स्पीकर्स है डॉक्टर सैमुअल चेलिया, डायरेक्टर एनएसएस रीजनल चेन्नई तमिलनाडु. दूसरे हमारे स्पीकर है डॉक्टर अजय शिंदे सर जी, डायरेक्टर एनएसएस रीजनल पुणे महाराष्ट्र. हमें अभी जिन्होंने बहुत अच्छी तरह से मार्गदर्शन किया, डॉक्टर सचिन नांद्रे सर जी, एनएसएस डायरेक्टर कवित्री बहिणाबाई चौधरी उत्तर महाराष्ट्र विश्वविद्यालय जलगांव. इस प्रोग्राम के कन्वीनर हमारे मित्र डॉक्टर दिनेश देवरे सर जी, एनएसएस प्रोग्राम ऑफिसर एचटीबी कॉलेज नंदुरबार. और इस प्रोग्राम में जो अलग अलग कॉलेज से ज्वाइन हुए एनएसएस कोऑर्डिनेटर्स, प्रोफेसर्स और देश भर के विभिन्न राज्य से जो इस प्रोग्राम में जुड़े हुए वे सब स्टूडेंट्स. मित्रों, हमारा विकसित भारत कैसा होना चाहिए, इस विशिष्ट ध्येय से प्रेरित होकर हमारा देश आगे बढ़ रहा है. और इस वाटचाल में हमारे देश में कौन कौन से क्षेत्र में विकास होना चाहिए, कैसे हमें बढ़ना चाहिए, इस विषय पर हर क्षेत्र में विचार विनिमय हो रहा है. इसके बारे में प्रोग्राम्स हो रहे. और इस विषय में एनएसएस की भूमिका क्या रहनी चाहिए और युवाओं की भूमिका क्या रहनी चाहिए, इस विषय पर आज का वेबिनार संपन्न हुआ है. इस वेबिनार के जो सम्माननीय अध्यक्ष रहे प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर एम जे रघुवंशी, उन्होंने हमें युवाओं की भूमिका कैसी रहनी चाहिए और एनएसएस युवाओं को जिम्मेदार नागरिक बनाता है, इसके बारे में बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हमें विचार दिया. इनका मैं एनएसएस की ओर से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ. जो स्पीकर रहे सैमुअल चेलिया सर, इन्होंने बहुत अच्छी तरह से अलग अलग उदाहरण देकर युवाओं को एजुकेशन, इवैल्यूएशन और एम्पावरमेंट में कैसे समर्थ होना चाहिए और देश को हमें कैसे आगे बढ़ाने के लिए महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका बजानी चाहिए, इसके बारे में हमें जानकारी दी और मार्गदर्शन किया. इनका मैं बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ. दूसरे जो स्पीकर रहे डॉक्टर अजय शिंदे सर जी, विकसित भारत में एनएसएस की भूमिका क्या रहनी चाहिए और हर क्षेत्र में भारत को कैसे आगे बढ़ना है, इसके बारे में हमें इन्होंने मार्गदर्शन किया. इनका भी मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ. हमारे मार्गदर्शक डॉक्टर सचिन नांद्रे सर जी ने हमारा देश कौन कौन से क्षेत्र में आगे बढ़ रहा है, इसके बारे में विस्तृत जानकारी दी. इनका भी मैं यहाँ पर आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ. इस प्रोग्राम के कन्वीनर हमारे मित्र डॉक्टर दिनेश देवरे सर ने इस वेबिनार के उद्देश्य बताए और इस वेबिनार के लिए बहुत मेहनत की. इनका मैं यहाँ पर आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ. इस वेबिनार के लिए हमारे विश्वविद्यालय के वीसी साहब ने हमें परमिशन दी और हमारे कॉलेज के जो डायरेक्टर है उन्होंने भी परमिशन दी, इसलिए उनका भी मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ. और इस वेबिनार में जिन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट्स की है वे सभी का मैं यहाँ पर आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ. और खास तौर पर यहाँ पर बहुत सारे विद्यार्थी यहाँ पर जुड़े हुए, इनका भी मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ. और जिन्होंने इस वेबिनार के लिए सहायता की है, वे सभी का मैं यहाँ पर आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। और अध्यक्ष की परवानगी से, परमिशन से यहाँ पर ये वेबिनार खत्म हो रहा है, ये जाहिर करता हूँ। ओके, थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. All the participants are requested. I have posted a feedback link on the WhatsApp group. Please fill it carefully and you will receive a printable e-certificate on your registered email ID. Thanks. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. And I'm here to end the meeting. Thank you.